Okay, hello everyone. I just finished the game with John, teaching game. We played 4 stones handicap, and it's actually our third game. In the last 3 months he joined on the BIBA online teaching, and he played with me. In the first 2 games I won by 1.5 only. They were really hard games, and I could just come back in the very late end game. But in this game he made a bigger mistake in the middle game, but up to that point he played really well. And actually, even after the big mistake, he was still doing well. Just he played a bit slack, and in the end game I could catch up again. Hello, John joined. Okay, so let's start the review. Yeah. So yeah, in the beginning it's almost nothing to say. You played really well. Yeah, this is an interesting idea, and it's okay. I liked it. And then you can break out now. So I had no choice but to capture this 1 stone, and then you jumped. But yeah, it's not bad for you, obviously, but you could have also played here. If you play here, then I can save my 2 stones, and it's quite big. Big territory, and it's your move, your turn now. So you could have also played like this, but actually I like that you jumped because it shows more fighting spirit, and now in this game you played a bit more active than before, so I like that. I thought I will have better chances because you fight, but it was still not good. Not so good. Yeah, here I played this one, but I should have definitely cut. Yeah, this is, if I cut, then it's not that simple actually. A little bit complicated. Maybe honey and connect. So this move was, I kinda killed the Aji in the corner. This Atari was okay, and you played b17, or connecting is also fine. Anyway, like this I have to jump. Your corner is secure. I'm just running out. Not good for white. So I should have made it more complicated with this cut. Anyways, so up to here it's really okay for you. And then you decided to play elsewhere. It's also good. And then this one. Yeah, just you have to make sure that this group doesn't die. It's very hard to kill, I guess. So, and then a really good game for you. I have almost no points up to this stage. Yeah, jump, then shoulder hit, and you added 1 more move. Actually, no need to play. I think you are safe enough. You could have wedged now if you want, or defend the corner, but it's okay. You wanted to play a bit more safety, I understand. And then I played this. Yeah, actually it's big, this one, but then you get 1 more corner. I didn't want that, so I wanted to keep it a bit more complicated. And also now this looks like the correct move, but I think, yeah, if I play here you can take the corner. I wanted to create some fight, so I played this. Then you cut, that's good, and you pushed, also perfect, so not much to say. But in this moment, this move is not bad, but I thought you will push once more, and then when I extend, then you play Keima. I was expecting this variation, and then it's not so easy for me. Now it's hard for me to break out, right? So I think you should have pushed once more and then play Kema. Then your shape is much stronger than in the actual game. So this one, then I could attach, but of course still good for you, but I got a little chance here, because if you play something else, maybe I can break out. Actually, the other option, you could have played this, but I can also push again and try something. So I think the best is to push once more and then Kema. And I don't know what to do. Looks really hard for white. So like this I could settle. So that's good news. But still my shape is a bit ugly. We can see it later. And then this one. Yeah, I think it's good. So I was thinking to do something, but there is not much to do here actually. That's why I peeped. So maybe I cut, I extend, but you can just push. I don't think I can do anything here now. So there is no problem. So I approached. Pincer is okay. Okay. Well, these days the Kosumi is not as popular as the attach is, but it's okay. So Kosumi and this one, yeah. Push and then this. Yeah, it's okay. And now you started to attack, which is not bad actually. Also, another huge move is this one. This is really big actually. So anyway, you peeped. I tried to resist a bit. I think if you want to cut, it's better to cut like this. My shape is not that good now. It's a bit better than the actual game, but the actual game was also fine. So up to here, I almost feel like I couldn't catch up anything. Maybe a bit, I don't know. I just try to keep it complicated, but it still looks really hard for white. So here, yeah, it was a good idea to save everything. And then now when I played this one, so this was a big mistake for sure, because this geta works, right? But if you just play here, then I think it's perfectly fine for you. I don't know what you were afraid of. If I come out, you can play this and capture my stone. So this is still not a ladder. I can't capture these stones in a ladder, so you can come out. So no problem. You can just bend here, and I don't know, maybe I would just play like this. And I'm pretty busy. My group on the upper side and the other group in the middle, and not that, doesn't look that healthy. This one in the middle now. So if I support the one on the upper side, you can attack the middle, and the other way around. So yeah, it looks hard. Maybe I play this because your group is not that strong either, so I can get some center moves. But even if I manage like this, if you get to play here, then the game is really good, still really good for you. So obviously this was just a hallucination, I guess. You missed the net. But okay, let's say you missed the net. This Atari maybe okay. Actually, you shouldn't continue, because you can play this Atari and then you can cut, and then I mean later you can cut and capture the stone. You shouldn't play Yatari from this direction. And also before, this one is also a very bad exchange, the J18 to H18. But also before blocking here, you should definitely play this Atari. This exchange is a small gain for you. You missed the liberties. I see. You wrote. So anyway, this exchange is a good exchange for you. So before playing this one, you should have played the Atari, because now if you play, I can capture. So it was a free exchange for you. And you shouldn't play the other moves. These moves you shouldn't play. But oh yeah, so I managed to capture these 6 stones. Well, it was only 4, but it became 6. Anyway, I managed to capture them. But if you look at the game now, that's all I have, and something on the lower side and a little on the lower left corner. But now I was really surprised because you captured this stone. I guess you were afraid that I extend, but this was really slack, I would say. So obviously you should play on the right side. If you play here, my 5 stones are actually dying, so I need to settle them somehow, and then I have no time to destroy your right side. I can try to come out, but nowhere to go. So naturally you can make the right side. So this was really important to play at Q10. Yeah, it's a little bit pity that you missed that move. And this was so slow or slack. I don't know. I guess you were afraid of... but I have no time also. You were afraid of me extending here, but not much to do. So if you had played at Q10, the game is still really hard for me. Although you missed the net, but that's just a small gain for me. So this, once I got to play here, I felt much better. But I'm not saying white is leading now, but it's getting a bit better. So, and then you play this one. You are already in BIBA actually, but now, so this wedge is okay, but you should definitely play this, because, do you know why? Because if I extend, now you connect, and then Q1 is center. So I'm not gonna play, I won't be able to play Q1 in center, right? So it's a bit pity you lost some points here because you just connected. Then I could capture, and later I can get Q1 in center, right? It was time Suji. Yeah, I thought it was time Suji, but I think this one you played first because no time, but after that actually you connected pretty fast. But in fact this is okay. This move is good if you descend here. Not only for time Suji, just even a good move. So, but you should have played O2. And then, yeah, now, here. Yeah, that's okay. Maybe you can think about one closer. And if I block, you can play and then connect. Then later you have S11, or right now. So just this and I could play this one also. So since I captured the 6 stones on the upper side and you played at H6, I kinda got everything, right? I got to play at Q9, I got to play at S16. So I think now white is quite okay. So I don't know why this move, you haven't told me yet, but It's a really slack move now. You still got a big corner in the upper right corner, so it's okay. And now it's your center, so you should definitely attack my group. It's a little bit pity. So after this, the game is getting difficult for you. And I'm not sure about this move. Just here, but yeah, then I would probably block. You thought capturing this h6, just capturing this stone will be enough. Yeah. Actually, the center wasn't that big, but the good thing about q10, then it's make with this move you are making points and also attacking at the same time. So it's such a nice move for you. You should enjoy playing here. So this is the moment we need to work about, because so now it's still a good game for you, although you made a big mistake, but that's okay. So now you shouldn't just sit back and chill with this kind of move, because if you pull back a bit more, then eventually white will get a chance, right? So it's still time to be active, right? Yeah. So now it's the game is not over yet, obviously, and yeah, it's a really nice moment for you. You got the center, so you should play. You should attack. And actually, this one was a bit greedy by me, because I realized you could have answered like this, or you actually even right after I played, I'm like, oops, what if you play here? But you were kind and just answered. You could have played here. That's what I mean. I can't do much. So it's not a good exchange. If you answer, it became a good exchange, and then I could play Hane. Yeah, I think if you play here, I have no choice but to play this. It's not as good as it was in the actual game. So, and usually in this shape, if you have the chance, you should attach. It's better, because you know why? Because if now you pull back, now you would pull back, right? You wouldn't make this exchange. This exchange is a bad exchange for black, kinda. Later, who knows what will happen, and when you descend, then you can also extend that or descend at t17. But this is, so that's why it's a bad exchange. So if you can play this, it's good to play. Not better than cutting. So once you cut, and I got this stone. Yeah, if you had played here, it's also okay for white. Unfortunately, I don't think you can hurt my group on the right side. This is also painful for you. So yeah, you probably have to play this, but then I gained so much, right? So probably it would have been better if you don't play this just here. But already I feel pretty okay with white, because the right side became mine, and it's really big. It's like close to 20 points. And I have the lower side about 10 points, and lower left corner another 15 points, so 45, plus the captured stones. I'm close to 60. So yeah, the game is not bad for white anymore, but it got a bit better like this. Maybe I should play I'm not sure. Anyway, I answered Atari is okay, but this move again, I'm not sure why suddenly here. Your corner is fine, and unfortunately this move is just a gote move, and I can make a monkey jump, but that's all. So the problem is with this move that it's gote, right? So now it's time to play some center moves, and this one also. I can't block. Do you know why I cannot block here? I wonder. So anyways, I have to pull back. So you have to play some center moves before playing a gote move, but this is not even that big. This is G18. If you still play like this, maybe quite close. You were worried about the corner, but the corner was okay. I don't really know what can I do with that corner. No. Let's say you don't play and the monkey jump doesn't really help. Does it? You can just pull back. It's not small, but yeah, it's reverse center kinda. But before that, play some center moves at least. And anyway, in this shape, if I block, you can do something. I guess you saw that. So blocking is not good because I didn't block in the actual game later, right? So why not? K2, yes. If I Atari, and you can cut, I'm in trouble. So I put back later, but anyways, before that you played this G18, which was a little bit small now, and then here, so I could capture Q18 in center, which is also pretty big. So and I play this. I think now white is better. I could get these moves, and also this one was not small either. You could have done something instead of G18. You could have played something like this, or cut maybe. Can you cut? This cut is it good for you to cut? Maybe you can gain something. Yeah, this cut could have been interesting. And squeeze me or something like that. If I just capture the two stones, then it's really good, right? You can enjoy this. We'll extend now. Yeah, cut would have been good. And yeah, this one is a little bit slack. But anyway, I think the main problem in this game was, okay, missing the geta is one thing, but this move is the key. If you play here, I don't know how to do. Probably play like this, and then I don't know. Yeah, something like this, or slide. But it looks pretty okay for black still. And you still have time to play. Actually, you can start with this. I really don't see the reason why to capture this one stone. Yeah, that's a bit pity. Actually, even in this moment, I was considering to make something to play a bit deeper, but I think that would just give you chance. You wouldn't have answered, right? If you answer, then it's so nice, but that's a bit greedy, I guess. So I thought, okay, let's just play this, maybe enough. But anyways, you should have played at Q10, then still difficult game for me. I think because at the end I won by 10.5. I think it's already hard to. You didn't lose many points this time. I mean, not anymore at least. Yeah, nothing really happened. Well, this I'm not sure, maybe it's a bad exchange. I was counting and I just played this, but maybe I could think about something like cut. And it was actually interesting to that later we played in the upper left corner. Well, the game was already decided, but I just wanted to see. Yeah, this move was, I'm not sure. Maybe better to connect. Yeah, this is big. And a little later you also made a small mistake, but it wouldn't change the game. So as I told you, the way I see the game becomes less and less clear as the game progresses. I'm not sure why. What would you recommend to improve this? Less clear, like you are not sure who is winning or what's going on, or because, well, one of the best thing to do is of course to try to count the game, obviously. But I feel like if I just show you this game, let's say it's not your game, and I just show you in this moment where should black play, I mean, I guess you would immediately play on the right side. So I don't know what made you play this one, but also I'm not sure what do you mean by cannot see that less clearly. I mean, you cannot see that clearly. If it's about who is winning, then you should definitely try to count, and also try to see where is a weak group, or which group you should support a little bit if it's your group, and which group you should attack, or which group you can attack. But also you are in BIBA, so that's a very common problem that people get confused during the BIBA. I'm quite confident in my options in the opening, but at the middle game it becomes overwhelming with possibilities. So many things to do, right, in the middle game. Yeah, I really feel like in the opening you play so well, and then somehow suddenly I don't mind the mistake, this net mistake, because it can happen. Yeah, it's you just missed this. This is not that bad. I mean, not that good, but of course better not to make this mistake. If only you had just played this one, of course, really hard for me. But this is just a small reading mistake. But capturing the stone here is a strategy mistake. So this is a bigger problem, and yeah, so probably, I don't know, I guess you saw that my 5 stones are not that strong, right? Well, actually I thought you were worried that there is but there is Samaji, but your answer was like you thought it's enough to make just the middle. But even if it's enough, it's getting closer and closer, so somehow it often happens. I mean, in the last 2 games also, when we played in the middle game, you somehow manage to choose the moves which are making the game closer and closer. So there are moves which you could finish the game with, like this kind of move. You can just finish, kinda. I have no chance anymore after this, almost no chance. Of course I will try something, but not sure what. But this kind of moves, maybe it's still enough, but it's like giving me some chances. It's yeah, so try to play the strongest move somehow. Don't just look for a move which is still enough, because maybe it's enough but you give some chance to your opponent. So always try to play the strongest move, especially when the game is not that good for you, because right now yeah, white gained something on the upper side, so maybe white can catch up if you pull back too much. If you are winning by a lot, okay, I understand you are playing a bit passive, but it's still, even in the league games, sometimes you start to play so passive, and then the opponent gets some chance. But you have to play a bit more aggressive, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, this was just really huge, letting me play on the right side, and after that I think it's kinda game over, because already close, the game is very close, so in the end game probably I can gain some points. So yeah, it was hard for you after this, but just wanna check. Yeah, so yeah, this was big, also big. Maybe before play this, but it won't change the result anymore. But so in the upper left corner, because the end game we didn't do much, nothing really happened. So once I feel these liberties in the upper left corner, there was Samachi, but actually it's a two-step go, and I don't have enough course rate, so, or I didn't have enough course rate. I think you answered well. So when I descend, there is already something. So when I filled up this liberty, you should, well, you should answer, but actually you had more course rate, so no need to answer. Just it became a bit risky here. So you played well, I think, in this corner. And but actually in the game, I think you can answer my last course rate. Or yeah, if you answer, can you take? Then the problem is that this kind of move, if I continue, you can have a course rate, but you can have other course rates on the right side if I don't answer. And I don't have a course rate, not I don't have any course rate now, right? So no problem for you. So just I wanted to check how you answer. I was curious, but you played well, even if it was like almost last Birami, right? You entered to the last Birami, but you played well. Good job. Anyways, but the game was already over. I think maybe I gained a point or so, because I managed to capture L19, because you didn't answer. So I didn't answer, so yeah, I gained a point, about 1.5, yeah, but it didn't matter anymore. So yeah. Okay, so I think more or less that's all about this game, if you have no question. And yeah, definitely remember this moment or check it again, because up to here you played really well. Yeah, everything was very nice except the mistake with the net, but that's okay. And yeah, in this kind of position it's a bit better to push one more, but no big deal, the game was also good. Yeah, okay, then if no more question, then we can finish. Thank you for the game also, and maybe I will play another teaching game. Joel asked me also to play, so I think later I will play with him. I'm not today, another day. But anyway, with John we can finish now. And thanks again for the game. And I hope if we play next time, you will be not so kind and just finish me when it's time to finish. Yeah, it's again a pity game for you, because I think you played really well. So but I hope next time you can beat me if we play again. Okay, so thank you for watching, and thank you for the game, John, and see you later. Bye bye.